where the Pope John Lady Lions field hockey team are at the half, trailing the Delaware Valley Terriers, the 5th seed in the 101 Sussex field hockey tournament, by a score of 1-0. The lone goal scored by Delaware Valley in the late part of the first quarter. Number 5, Sage Hasten, the goal with about a minute and a half to go off a corner. So, Lady Lions coming back onto the field. They're in the white jerseys with blue numbers, Pope John across the front, and white skirts with blue striping, and a lion on the front of the skirt with the white socks. They're going left to right. Delaware Valley in their blue jerseys and blue skirts with white and gold numbers, they're going right to left. Caitlin Honig will start us up, and here we go. Starting the second half of action, we'll give you the roster in just a little bit. Pope John possession. Here's Brooke Fox. Fox along the far side, right in front of the official scores table. Stolen away by Weiss. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be taken by Wickelhouse for Delaware Valley. The Delaware Valley roster is as follows. Number 1, Maggie Wickelhouse. Number 3, Sadie. 7, Alyssa Dietz. As the ball comes in toward the Delaware Valley net, Pope John pushing for it. There is Honig in front. Ball knocked out by Delaware Valley, and here come the Terriers up the field. It's stolen by Stellato. Bryden Stellato will clear it past number 22, but picked up by number 4. Taken away by Stellato. Good pass. And there's Celentano, but taken by number 2, Gabby Perez. Gabby Perez and Gabby Celentano on that. Here's Celentano. Sends it up the field. Last defense back for Delaware Valley. Number 5, Hasten. Pass over. Celentano just missed. Now Stellato steals it away. Hasten moving up. Blocked down by Pope John. That's Molly Austin. Now comes over to Callie Hartnett. Hartnett, number 6, trying to get through the Delaware Valley defense. Continuing through the roster of Delaware Valley, number 8 is Olivia Cardenas. Number 9, Aurora Shaver. Number 10 is Grace Prouty. 11, Maggie Prouty. 15, Amelia Rodriguez. 16, Haley Feldman. 23, Lily Reinerson. Number 26, Abby Eckert. Ball right up the side there. Pass to number 4 for Delaware Valley. Stopped by Stellato. Bagley. Pass Stellato. Intercepted by Weiss. Kendall Weiss up the field. Knocked down by Eason. Over to Reinerson. Brooke Fox on her. Fox trying to steal it away. Hartnett in there. Delaware Valley will set it up. We'll give you the Pope John roster in just a little bit. Lions 3-9 in the season. Delaware Valley 9-3. But the way this matchup has gone, does not look like it. And I can say the same thing about the Hunterdon Central first round matchup. Well, it will be a quarter for Delaware Valley. Pope John has to find a way to generate some offense in this second half. And definitely try and keep the Terriers off the scoreboard here in the third and fourth quarters. They had a goal in the late first quarter off a corner. And now the Terriers with another corner right now. Set to the side. That's number 16, Haley Feldman. Shot comes in deflected. Knocked down by Weiss. Did she keep it out? No. It's a goal. A goal for Delaware Valley. So a tip in right in front, and Weiss blocked it, but it went past the goal line, and that will make the score 2-0. Oh, no, you know what it is? They say it's a penalty. So it's not a goal. What happened was Weiss went ahead and blocked it, but he called a penalty on Pope John. So it's going to be a penalty shot for Maggie Wickelhaus against Evelyn Gerald. So the score remains 1-0. Here's the penalty shot by Wickelhaus. Goal. And now it's 2-0. Wickelhaus just inside the right post. In fact, it careened off the right post and in. And that goal off the penalty shot gives Delaware Valley a 2-0 lead. Time to go, 11:20 remaining in quarter number 3. That would have been a tough shot for anybody to stop. So perfectly placed by Wickelhaus. And the Terriers go up on the Pope John Lady Lions 2-0. So now Pope John up against it. Need to find a way to generate some offense here in this second half. They need 2 goals to tie. Here's Van Benskoten, knocked down. It's going to be Pope John possession. So here's Fox. Brooke Fox just beyond the midfield stripe. Starts it out. Stolen. Here's number 7, Alyssa Dietz. Moving in, past Stellato. Trying to get around Zawicki. She's on back line, coming in. Gerald makes the save, kicks at it. He's able to stop it. Good save by Gerald. Again, another save. Delaware Valley down low, the shot. And she got another piece of it. 3 great saves by Gerald. The ball goes out of bounds, and Delaware Valley will start up again. But Evelyn Gerald responding there with 3 incredible saves to keep the Lions at bay. Well, I should say the Terriers at bay, 2-0. Had this game gotten to 3, it may have fallen out of the reach of the Lady Lions, but at 2, it's still salvageable. Now here's Gabby Perez. Pass up to number 22. 22 racing to the back line, trying to keep it in, can't do so. Pass comes over, left-hand lunge toward the net, saved by Gerald. Right kick out. Now another one, blocked by Van Benskoten off the side of the net for Pope John. It's going to remain Delaware Valley ball, but they'll play it out from, I believe, the 25. 9:27 to go, third quarter. Wickelhaus sets up. Pass over. Stolen by Pope John. There's Weiss. Good play by Kendall. Out of bounds. So now Pope John will start up with it. We are live from Frenchtown, New Jersey at Delaware Valley Regional High School. Second round of the 100 Warren Sussex 2025 Field Hockey Tournament. The Lady Lions of Pope John, the number 17 seed, trailing number 5 Delaware Valley by a score of 2-0 here in the third quarter. Terriers moving up the field. Hartnett stops it there. Now, Reinerson sends it in, way wide left. It's going to roll toward the back line, and it goes over. Pope John possession. Tomorrow we'll be back home in Sparta, New Jersey at Pope John High School. The boys' freshman football team taking on St. Joe's of Montvale. Freshman battle between Pope John and St. Joe's of Montvale, the Green Knights and the Lions. 4 p.m. from Pope John High School. On Friday, girls volleyball. The Lady Lions taking on Mendham. 4 p.m. from the Murphy Athletic Center. At 10 a.m. on Saturday, we'll have coverage of the 100 Warren Sussex semifinal boys soccer matchup between the 11 seed Pope John Lions and the number 2 seed Voorhees Vikings. That's at 10 a.m. from Voorhees High School. It'll be the Pope John Lions boys soccer team, which has won 3 straight in 100 Warren Sussex, including 2 massive upsets over Phillipsburg and then yesterday on penalty kicks against Hackettstown. At 1 p.m., the boys football team on Saturday, the varsity football team, will take on St. Joe's of Montvale from St. Joe's High School. That is going to be covered on NJ.com, so we won't have coverage of the varsity football team this week. It'll be on NJ.com. On Sunday, Junior Lions football, 11U and 13U. We haven't heard the announcements yet from Pop Warner about where they're playing, but when we find out, we'll let you know. And then on Monday, JV football. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Pope John possession. 6:46 to go, third quarter. The JV football team on Monday taking on St. Joe's of Montvale from Pope John High School. And we'll figure out next week. That should keep everybody busy for the next 5 days. Shot in off the ankle of Gabby Petito. Well, listen, we've got, not Gabby Petito, we got Gabby Perez. And it's going to be a corner for Delaware Valley. So Pope John will set up for the corner there. Well, we're already having meetings of ice hockey. I know the ice hockey team had a meeting yesterday talking about the beginnings of the season. Saw a brief look at that schedule. Boys and girls basketball in the winter. Wrestling upcoming, as long as we can get a commentator to help. I can't do it by myself. I just can't. I don't know enough about it. But if I have somebody explaining it as we go along, then yeah, I'll do it. Here's Hasten. Celentano trying for the steal. There's a shot, comes in. Knocked down by the defense. Now it's loose in front. Pope John able to clear it. It's in the feet of number 7, Alyssa Dietz, and it's going to go over to Pope John. Great defense there by the Lady Lions, slamming the door shut on the Terriers. Here's the wiki over to Stellato. Stolen away by Hasten. Hasten in. Fox getting a stick in on her. The shot up in the air. Whistle against Delaware Valley. Shot too high. And it's going to go over to Pope John. .452 remaining, third quarter. So Zawicki's going to give it over to, she's going to place it down. She's going to start it out. Here's Olivia Zawicki, junior for Pope John. Pass up, trying to hit Van Bedskoten. Controlled by Delaware Valley. There's Hasten. Pass comes in. Trying to center it to Reinerson. And it's going to be a corner for Delaware Valley. 4:20 to go, third quarter. 2-0. Delaware Valley leading by a deuce over Pope John. The Lady Lions need to get onto the Delaware Valley side of the field and look for that proximate goal to cut the lead to 1. I know it's only the third quarter, but time already not a friend of Pope John today. Here's a whistle. Play it out. Hasten with the shot. Knocked down in front. Zawicki getting a piece of it. Pass over. Celentano. Handled by Reinerson for Delaware Valley. Now cleared by Spanstra. Centered. The shot coming in. Saved by Gerald. The rebound. Kicked aside. 2 big saves by Evelyn Gerald off the shot from number 7, Alyssa Dietz. And it's going to be, I believe, another corner for Delaware Valley. 3:10 to go. Third quarter, 2-0. Terriers lead over the Pope John Lady Lions. Here's the pass. Hasten with the shot. Wide left. Out of bounds. Pope John ball. And now Pope John looking to push the issue here. Zawicki will start up with it. Pass goes beyond Van Bedskoten out of bounds. And Delaware Valley will start it up. Gabby Perez with it. Centered, intercepted by Wickelhaus. The goals for Delaware Valley in this game. Wickelhaus, a penalty shot in the third quarter. She scored, and then Sage Hasten in the first quarter off a corner. Those are your 2 tallies for the Terriers. Here's Hasten. Knocked down by Honig. Here's Celentano. Ball toward the near side. And lunge there by Hasten, but it is already out of bounds. The out of bounds line, the orange and blue, not the red and yellow. So here's Molly Austin. Pass up to Van Benskoten. Lunge down the field. Can Celentano keep it in? Yes, she does. Gabby Celentano sends it up the field. Honig racing after it. Honig will turn it around, slow it up. Whistle, it's going to go over to Delaware Valley. So good push by Pope John there, but Delaware Valley forcing the Lions to turn it over. Late stages of the third quarter. Ball stopped around the 40-yard line. Here's Austin. Stolen away by number 22. One man to beat, that's Sawicki. Olivia able to play her off the ball. Taken away by Reinerson. Reinerson with the shot toward the net. Wide left, out of bounds. Pope John will take over. 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So the ball spotted at the 25-yard line, and here is Delaware Valley to start it. Hasten in, knocked down by Austin. Taken by number 26, and that's Eckert. Reinerson with the shot, blocked. Now, save Gerald. Ball comes out again. And there is Struble as the horn sounds at the end of the third quarter. Wow, great goaltending by Evelyn Gerald in the mid to late stages of that third quarter. But a penalty shot goal by Maggie Wickelhaus has put Delaware Valley up 2-0. We'll stay with you as we haven't given the Pope John roster yet. So, well, we did at the beginning of the game in mid-first quarter. So let's give it officially to you now as we've already given you the Delaware Valley roster. We start with number 1, Julia Zawicki. Number 2 is Taylor Struble. Number 3 is Laura Sellis. McGee Costello is number 4. Ava Cunningham, number 5. Callie Hartnett, number 6. Reese Van Benskoten, number 7. Anna Spanstra, number 8. Vincenza Marucci, number 9. Caitlin Honig, 10. Kendall Weiss is 11. Gabby Celentano, number 12. Bryden Stellato, number 14. Molly Austin, 15. Allison Bizzarro, 16. Olivia Zawicki, 17. Gianna Reale is number 19. Number 20 is Gianna Gregorio. Number 22, Brooke Fox. 23, Carlin Sainsbury. 24, Brooklyn Nunes. 26, Samantha Amelung. The goalkeepers, number 33, Delaney Hartman. And number 99, Evelyn Gerald. The president of the Catholic Academy of Sussex County is Mr. Daniel O'Keefe. The principal of Pope John High School is Gene Emmering. The VP chaplain is Father John Calabro. The athletic director is Brian McAleer. Athletic trainers, Gerard Graziano and Jordan Martin. The site manager, Ben Perez. The head coach of the Pope John Lady Lions field hockey team is Kelsey Stefkovich. I'm Mike Formasano. We're here live at Delaware Valley Regional High School in Frenchtown, New Jersey. Second round action of the Hunterdon and Warren Sussex tournament in field hockey. The Delaware Valley Terriers, the 5 seed, leading number 17 seed Pope John Lady Lions by a score of 2-0. And now the teams take the field. Delaware Valley will be going right to left. Pope John in their white jerseys. Pope John written across the chest and blue numbers. White skirts with blue stripe and white socks. And they'll be going left to right. We start up. Last 15 minutes for Pope John if they can't find a way to score 2 goals. Right on the sideline. And Delaware Valley will start up. Here's Hasten. And while I have a minute, I just want to wish my wife, Kara, a happy 19th wedding anniversary. And thanks for marrying me. I love you. And it's been a crazy 19 years. Looking forward to the next 19. Here's a shot in. Stopped by number 12, Celentano. Goes out of bounds. So, the Terriers will begin with it. Number 1, Wickelhouse sends it towards the net, knocked down by Zawicki. And it'll go over to Pope John. Regardless of a win or loss today for Pope John, they have proven a point in this 100 in Warren Sussex that they are to be taken very, very seriously. A win over number 1200 in Central, and this is a game against a 5 seed when they're 17. And with those types of games, you can see the scores sometimes become lopsided. Not today. Pope John has hung in this 2-0 down. Still plenty of time for them to even come back and tie, which they can very easily do. So they have proven that they're not going to be an easy out for anybody. And that means regular season, 100 in Warren Sussex, or even the state tournament coming up. 13-13 to go. Fourth quarter. 2-0 Delaware Valley leads. Terriers turn it around. Weiss trying to steal it. It's been fun covering the field hockey team. First time ever covering field hockey for myself, so happy to get in it. And the team's been fun. It's been very entertaining. Still a few weeks to go on all the fall sports. Football, soccer, volleyball. And we'll transition over to the winner. And again, I have to thank everyone out there watching for your support. It's been incredible. We're up to 716 followers on the page. That's incredible to say it. It just blows my mind. So thank you for that. Intercepted by Delaware Valley. Here is Weiss. Whistle. I'll go back over to Pope John. Lady Lions have to start pushing the issue here in the fourth quarter. Down by 2 goals. They need the proximate goal to cut the lead 1, and then a tying goal in the next 12 minutes. Still time to do so, but they're running out of chances. Pass centered. And it looks like the Terriers trying to keep it away, obviously. Here's Van Benskone. Blocked there by Delaware Valley. And the Terriers with the ball. Pass up the field. Comes over to Hasten. Shot comes in, knocked down by Pope John. That was Ava Cunningham with the stop. However, I believe that's going to set up a corner for Delaware Valley. .11:07 to go in the fourth quarter. Terriers leading 2-0 on goals by Sage Hasten off a corner in the first quarter, and a penalty shot goal by Maggie Wickelhouse in the middle of the third. Ball comes back. Shot in by Reinerson. Blocked by Celentano. Good block by Gabby. Stopped there by number 8, Olivia Cardenas. Toward the right side of the net. Here's Pope John with it. Turned back around by Weiss. Now Fox jumps in there. Steals it away from Reinerson. Fox trying to turn around. Gives the pass to Weiss. Stop there by the Terriers. They'll turn it around. Here's a push. Wickelhouse with the shot. Deflected down. It's going to go over to Pope John. Less than 10 minutes remaining. Fourth quarter. 2-0. Delaware Valley leads over Pope John. Whistle. So the ball will go over to Weiss. Kendall Weiss will start it up. Knocked down by Wickelhouse. Weiss on the far side sends it across to, looks like Struble. And Pope John will start up with it. Here's Hartnett. Hartnett setting up at the 40. Big golf swing. It's right in front. Here is Julius Zawicki with it. Zawicki on the backhand, looking to set up a shot. Stolen away by Delaware Valley. Now Lady Lions pitching in. A lunge by Van Benskoten. Delaware Valley will push it to the sideline. Centered, intercepted. Good play by Weiss. Now Van Benskoten. And it goes to the far sideline where Delaware Valley regains control. 8:19 to go, fourth quarter. Now a shot in, stopped by Spanstra. And now, number 23, Reinerson, pass up, kicked out by Gerald. Well, shot in close there by Delaware Valley, and Gerald gets a right leg on it. She had to be making a few good saves today, and she's been up to the task. The 2 goals, definitely not her fault. The corner off a howitzer by number 5, Sage Hasten. I challenge any goalkeeper in field hockey to have stopped that. And then a penalty shot just inside the right post. In fact, it caromed in off the right post, so nothing Gerald could have done. Here's a pass up to Van Benskoten. Reese Van Benskoten, stopped there by Perez. Whistle, it'll go over to Pope John. Stellato. Passes Zawicki. Stop there. Julia Zawicki turns it around. The freshman trying to play it forward. Gets it to Van Benskoten. Perez able to steal it from her. Now Reese in there, digging for it. Goes over the sideline out of bounds. And it will go to Delaware Valley. Here's Perez. Van Benskoten sends it the other way. Now coming toward the sideline. Played by number 4. That's Bagley. Callie Hartnett right near the sideline there. Out of bounds. Good swipe at it. Great pass. Right under the stick of Zawicki. Delaware Valley tried to clear it out of harm's way. And they do. Terriers will send it down the field. Here we go. 6:09 to go. And here's Hasten. Big swipe all the way down. And Gerald will let it go past the goal as it hits off the side of the net. So Pope John possession with less than 6 minutes to go. Zawicki looking to push the action. If Pope John can get a goal in the next few minutes, they will cut the lead to 1 and have a real chance going down the stretch here. But they need to cut it to 1. It's blocked down by Bagley.
Nice. Good job.
And it's going to be a corner for Delaware Valley. Clock down to 5:16 remaining, fourth quarter. We're in Frenchtown, New Jersey at Delaware Valley Regional High School. The 5th-seeded Terriers hosting the Pope John Lady Lions. 2-0 your score, Delaware Valley over Pope John. So Lily Reinerson setting up for the corner. Here's the whistle. Reinerson out to Hasten. Hasten with the shot high up in the air. Knocked down by Zawicki. It's loose in front on the left side. Reinerson stopped by Gerald. It'll be another corner. Good defense there by Zawicki and by Gerald to get in front of that. Reinerson trying to poke it home. 4:16 to go, fourth quarter. Here we go. Pass up. Over to Wickelhaus. Maggie Wickelhaus. Left-hand lunge toward the net. Off of the ankle of number 7, Alyssa Dietz, she's holding her right leg. Looks to be all right. 3:55 to go, fourth quarter. Zawicki with the ball. Pass Julia Zawicki up the near side. Perez near the sideline. Van Benskoten trying to get after it. Here's Reese up the field. Reese Van Benskoten approaching the net. Pass over. There's Honig being defended down by Delaware Valley and cleared. Now Reese with it again. Van Benskoten. Pass comes over. Honig right in front. Whistle and Delaware Valley ball. No, they're gonna rule in the corner. So Pope John getting the corner there. So Lady Lions with an opportunity here. Time continuing to wind down. 3 minutes to go. Here it is. Pass out. Celentano. No, Hartnett. Hartnett into the corner. Cleared out of the way. Pass Stellato. And here comes Delaware Valley up the near side. So, the Terriers able to turn aside that corner. Now here's Fox. Brooke Fox. Ball stopped there by number 6 for Delaware Valley. Picked up by Wickelhaus at midfield. 2:07 to go, fourth quarter. Number 9, Aurora Shaver moving in. Right there, side of the net. Whistle on the play. And it'll be a corner set up for Delaware Valley. 1 minute, 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And I'm wondering if that was the Lady Lions' last chance in this matchup. Down with 90 seconds to go, down by 2. Is Delaware Valley. Pass up. Shot comes in. Good save by Gerald. Kicks it out with her right foot. Evelyn Gerald has played stupendously in this matchup. And she deserves all the credit. You know, the 2 goals, not her fault. Really nobody's fault. I mean, a corner that came in like a buzzsaw and then a penalty shot. What are you going to do? 1 minute remaining. Here are the Terriers on the right side. Another corner for Delaware Valley as the time winds down. 45 seconds remaining. Reinerson will take it for the Terriers. Reinerson with the pass out. Sends it back. Hasten with the shot. Deflected in front. And it'll go over to Pope John. Gerald getting another piece of that. Another great save. 10 seconds to go. Zawicki will start it up. Pass over to Van Benskoten. No, Hartnett. Callie Hartnett will turn around, and there's the horn. And that is it. As the Delaware Valley Terriers defeat the Pope John Lady Lions, your final score, Delaware Valley 2 and the Pope John Lady Lions, no score. Well, a great effort by Pope John. Just couldn't get the offense going in this match. And the 2 goals that Delaware Valley scored, terrific goals. Number 5, Sage Hasten, scoring a goal with about a minute and a half to go in the first quarter on a corner. And it was a blistering shot past everyone, including goalkeeper Evelyn Gerald. And then in the third quarter, Maggie Wickelhaus with a penalty shot that she bounced in off the right post and in past Evelyn Gerald. And you have to give her credit for that. So 2 tough goals that the Lady Lions let up, and that's all she wrote. The Delaware Valley Terriers will move on to the quarterfinals of the 101 Sussex Tournament in 2025 in field hockey. And the Pope John Lady Lions will head back to their regular season schedule. We'll continue to cover that throughout the rest of October until the state tournaments convene in November. Tomorrow on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube, freshman football, 4 p.m. from Pope John High School, as the freshman football team will take on St. Joseph's of Montvale. The Green Knights and the Lions, 4 p.m. tomorrow from Pope John High School. The girls volleyball team will be taking on the Men and Minutemen on Friday at 4 p.m. from the Murphy Athletic Center at Pope John High School. Please join us for that on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Saturday, and this is a big one, 10 a.m. from Voorhees High School, the 100 Warren Sussex semifinal in boys soccer, as the 11 seed Pope John Lions boys soccer team, who has turned back South Hunterdon, Phillipsburg, and now Hackettstown, they will take on the Voorhees Vikings in the semifinals of the boys soccer tournament. Saturday morning, 10 a.m., right here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. The varsity football team will take on St. Joseph's of Montvale at 1 p.m. at St. Joseph's High School, and that will be on NJ.com if you want to take in that game, or you can go to St. Joseph's up at Montvale for that matchup. On Sunday, Junior Lions football, 11U and 13U, and we'll find out where those games are and who the Junior Lions will be playing. Finally, on Monday, 4 p.m., JV football, Pope John hosting St. Joseph's of Montvale. So there's your schedule upcoming, and we will see the Lady Lions field hockey team again very soon. A valiant effort, but not to be, this afternoon here in Frenchtown, New Jersey. Your final score once again, 2-0 Delaware Valley defeats the Pope John Lady Lions. For everyone here in Frenchtown at Delaware Valley Regional High School, it's Mike Formasano saying thank you so much for joining us, and tune in tomorrow for boys football at 4 p.m. from Pope John High School on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Exciting weekend of action upcoming, and we invite you to join us. Have a great night, and again, happy anniversary, Kara. Love you, and we'll see you soon.